You are faithful, faithful through all things. You are faithful, faithful through all things. You are with.
Good morning. I would like to start by saying that in no way do I feel worthy or even know what I'm doing when I share and talk to y'all about this book. Quite honestly, if I'm being completely transparent and honest, I feel like a fool. I feel like I don't know how to get my points across. I feel like my words don't make sense. I feel like I just make a mess of it. And I'm not saying all that for y'all to say, oh no, I'm not fishing for compliments. In other words, I'm just telling you how I feel. I don't feel worthy. And I've been praying about it, and I've just been telling the Lord, I feel like a fool. I feel like I bumble my words. I feel like I make no sense. I feel like I make a mess of things. I don't feel worthy. I don't feel any of that, you know, and I just want to do what he wants me to do. And I pray over this, and I pray to say the right things, and I pray to, you know, say what he wants me to say and to read what he wants me to read. And I just do the best that I can. And I guess at the end of the day, that's all we can do, right? But I do not feel worthy at all to be used by him. But I guess that if I did feel worthy, then I would not really have a right attitude, right? Anyway, I have been praying over this and just, again, asking the Lord to direct me into what he wants me to read, what he wants me to say, how he wants me to handle it, and that's all I can do. So, all of that out of the way, let me get a sip of coffee. I hope y'all are having a great day so far. And thank y'all for listening to me. You know, that's what we do as friends. We just tell each other how we feel and what we're going through. And that is truly how I feel. I feel very unworthy. I feel like a fool. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. But, you know, here we are. So let me turn to the page that God would have me read from and see what he would want me to read. And he has me reading Prayer for Ironing. This should be interesting. Okay, if you do have this book, it's on page 29, and it's called Prayer for Ironing. And this is in the section of the book about put my house in order. So here we go. Dear God, as I iron these clothes for my family, please make me aware of what a chore it is, but what a blessing that we have so many clothes to keep them warm, so many clothes to make them happy, pretty dresses, bright plaid shirts. Let me be thankful even for the trousers, hard as they are to press. Let me be thankful for having sons. Thankful for this iron with its simple yet marvelous power, heat, and steam. Thank you for this sturdy ironing board. Thank you for the spray starch, which has cut down my dampening time and makes everything so sweetly crisp. Thank you for the tumbled treasury of garments and tablecloths and pillow slips. Thank you for the strength to make them smooth and for the hours of my life that I've been able to do this job. However, I have just dreaded it or put it off. Give me the patience, please, to teach my own daughters this ancient art that every woman should know, and to teach my sons as well, so that they, if they ever have to, can do their own. And dear Lord, give me a spiritual strength to match this strength I bring to the smoothing of these clothes, as you have equipped my hands to guide this iron. Please equip me with the wisdom to guide my children to smooth out the wrinkles in their lives as well. It's amazing how God can use the simplest of chores if we allow him to show us him. It's ironic. I was doing some cleaning yesterday, and I was, sweeping and vacuuming and mopping, and I try to take that time, not always, but I try to take that time to just, pray. And I did yesterday, but I did it a little differently. And as I was cleaning, whatever I was cleaning or however I was cleaning, whatever, I was just thanking God for it, because there was a time that I didn't have certain things that I was cleaning that I prayed for. For instance, James and I, we started over quite late in life, and basically we started over, just like the younger people that get married for the first time and they're starting. We basically did the same thing. And we started off in a little tiny cottage. I've shown it here before on my channel. It was so tiny. It was literally 2 bedrooms. We actually made a 3rd bedroom, and it had 1 bathroom, and it was so tiny. And at times there was 5 of us in that house living with 1 bathroom. And when all the kids would get over, like, literally was not enough room in that house for all of our family at one time. We made it work. We made it work. And we lived there for several years. And I was grateful for it. But I also began to pray for a brick house. I wanted central heat and cooling. We had window units. That was our heat and cool. And we were very blessed that we were cool in the summer and we were warm in the winters. I don't want to ever sound ungrateful for what we had, because that too at the time was an answered prayer. And I've told that story. But anyway, I began to pray for a brick house. I began to pray for, central heat and cool. And I just began to lay out and tell the Lord some of the things that I really wanted in a house. And I wanted it large enough that we could all get together comfortably. I wanted it to where we could have extra room if the kids wanted to stay, because at that time, there was no extra rooms if anybody wanted to come and stay, because those rooms were taken up for different people. And I would lay out what I wanted, and I would tell the Lord, this is what I want. And, he tells us he will give us the desires of our heart. So I began to tell him the desires of my heart and what I wanted. And y'all, he went above and beyond, and he blessed us with this house. And I love this house. I love everything about this house. It's not the biggest house. It's not the smallest house. It is the perfect house for us. And, as human nature, there are times I wish I had a bigger house, or I wish I had this, or I wish this was different, or such is life, right? But when it gets down to it, I was just praying and thanking him, because he gave me better than what I ever thought, when he gave us this house. Well, he didn't give it, you know what I mean? He blessed us to find this house at the right price, at the right location, all that. Is this our forever home? I don't know. That's up to God, I leave that completely in God's hands. And that's why last year, when I was complaining, as we do, about my yard. It's not the best backyard. The soil is really bad, and it's just, I was complaining because I didn't have a pretty yard like some people have, and this and that. And then the Lord really kind of got a hold to me, because I'm blessed to have a backyard at all. I'm blessed that it's stuff that we can fix, that we can work on. It's, you know, and so I asked him to forgive me for my bratty attitude and begin to thank him for my backyard. It's not beautiful, but you know what? It's mine, and I have one. There's some people who don't even have a backyard. And I thank him for this house. It's not the biggest house, but you know what? It's ours. And there's some people who don't even have a house. I thank him that this house has 2 bathrooms. That's a luxury. There's some people that don't have that. They only have 1 bathroom, and there's nothing wrong with that either. You know, I was just thanking him for what he's blessed me with. And just like her, thanking him that she has a family, number one, that she gets to iron for. And that she's thankful that she has the clothes that they have, that she gets to iron. And I think if we change, I think if I change my way of thinking, then you literally walk around, I literally walk around in a bubble of blessings. Everything that I have is a blessing from God. And shame on me for when I complain and whine, you know, and covet other things. So I'm really trying to be more mindful of my actions, my attitude toward everything, and just have a more grateful and thankful spirit, because truly God did not have to answer that prayer. God did not have to go above and beyond what I even prayed for. I used to live in a house that I loved, and I loved everything about that house, the layout, everything. And, you know, if I could have handpicked a house, it would have been that one. And honestly, God gave me that same layout of a house, down to the same brick that was on that house, y'all. He did that. He didn't have to do that, but he did that. And that's just how good he is. So if you're having to do some tasks that you don't necessarily enjoy, like Marjorie Holmes truly didn't enjoy ironing, maybe take on her attitude, and we can learn from her, and just start being thankful that, number one, we have the help and the ability, first of all, to do the task. I'm thankful that I was able to sweep and mop my floors. I'm thankful that I'm able to dust the things that I have. I'm thankful for the things that I have to dust, you know? So it's all about changing the way we look at things. And again, I say we, but I mean me. I'm not telling you how to think, how to feel, none of that. It's about me changing my way of thinking. And the more I do that, the more that's going to become a habit, and the better it'll be. So thank y'all for listening to me. Thank y'all for encouraging me. Y'all encourage me so much in the comments. I truly, truly appreciate it. You know, y'all say these bless y'all, but y'all bring out such amazing points in the comments. Y'all bring out things that I didn't think about. And y'all bless me and encourage me. And reading this book blesses me and encourages me. So thank y'all so much for that. I truly love y'all. I love our community that we have here. I love that it's filled with so much love for God, and that we can lift each other up, pray for each other. I love the way that y'all interact with each other in the comments. When somebody has a prayer request and needs prayer, y'all jump right on it, praying for you. I love that. That's what it's all about, y'all. That's what it's all about, us being there for each other, lifting each other up in prayer. And I truly love that about this community. And I love this channel, because this channel has brought y'all into my lives Had it not been for this channel, I would not know y'all. And I feel like I know y'all through the comments. And I just truly appreciate each and every one of y'all. I pray you have a blessed day today. And I thank you so much for being here and encouraging me. I love y'all, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.
You remind us to hold on to hope. When we are lost in pain, we cry.